All right. So thanks everyone for joining this evening. This is our season-ending Zoom conference following today's Fox Raceway National. With us currently, we have Jeremy Martin and Jett Lawrence. Jett breaking through with his first career win this afternoon, and then Jeremy finishing right behind him, 1-2 for GEICO Honda. Strong day for them. We'll start with you, Jett. First off, congratulations. I know this has been what you've been looking for. This is why you came to the U.S. You were on it today. I mean, we've seen this all out season long. We've seen those motos that you have been right there in the mix. Today, both motos worked out, and you got on top of the box. Talk about your day and talk about what it feels like to now call yourself a winner. Can you hear us all right? Looks like we might have lost him. You there, Jett? Jett, why don't you try calling back in? If your service seems kind of bad. So why don't you try hanging up and maybe try back and we'll get you back in here. Jeremy, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, but my service is pretty sketchy, boys.
Okay, let's see what we can do. We'll see if Jett can get it figured out, and then we'll start with you and we'll try to get Jett ironed out. Talk about your day. You came in with a shot at the championship. You maybe even felt maybe it was a little bit of a long shot, but you were there. You were up front. Couldn't quite make things happen the way you were probably hoping to in that first moto, but then you dominated the second moto. I mean, you went out and you made a statement, ended the year on a high note. Talk about the day, how you're feeling about how it all went, and how it feels to your first full season back to end the season in the runner-up spot and really had a chance to take that title.
Yeah, so obviously a little bit of a bummer not winning the championship today, but like you said, I knew it was kind of a long shot. He had an 18-point lead going into the last round, and I have a lot of respect for Dylan and stuff, but for me to basically win it, I needed something to happen, and I would never wish that upon anybody. And I guess I hate to say it and it's painful, but I was the second best guy this year.
I mean, what were your thoughts coming into the season? Were you, coming off of over a year away from the bike, away from competition? What were you kind of expecting of yourself this season, and how would you assess how it all went now that the season's done?
I knew that I could be competitive for a championship, and I knew that I could win races. I knew Dylan was probably going to be my hardest guy to try to crack and to beat, which ended up proving to be so. He beat me in the championship, and I was second. But I felt like for what I've been through, I knew that the fight that I have, I feel like a lot of the guys that are out there, they're really fast, they're really talented, especially the guys coming up, like my teammate Jett. But I feel like for what I've been through, I got a resurgence of fire, of the motivation to be able to try to come back and to try to win. So I felt like I was probably more motivated than a lot of guys on the line, and I was willing to suffer and fight. And I think obviously we didn't win it, but I think it showed throughout the entire summer.
Awesome. Jett, seems like we have you back. Let's see if the connection is good enough. I don't know if you remember all the questions, but you're a winner now at the end of the day. You're a winner. You're a winner in the Pro Motocross Championship. What does it feel like to be on top of the box at 17 years old?
It definitely feels good because that's all we work up to, is to be on the top box. So it definitely feels good to be up there finally. And this year I was shooting to be on the podium as much as I can this year on podium. And it's funny that we were talking about before, like my first ever podium is a overall win. So no, it definitely feels great to finally get this done and under my belt, to get like a moto win and an overall win. So everyone's told me the first one's always the hardest, and the next one's a lot easier because you mentally know it. So no, I'm definitely happy with this. It puts you on a very good mentality for next season. So no, I'm definitely happy with this.
Did you feel, as the season went on, did you feel yourself getting higher and higher in your performance, like knowing that, okay, I'm there, I'm with those guys, I belong up here? Like, did your confidence grow the more and more motos you got under your belt, and as the season went on, did you feel like this was a real possibility for you this season?
Yeah, one thing with me and my brother, we get better the more races we do. The more we get to know how everyone races, it becomes a lot more natural for us. So no, my progress from the start of the year to now is definitely a big difference. But I'm glad that we improved, because if we didn't, we would be scratching our heads. So
yeah,
no, it's definitely good progress this season, and yeah.
You mentioned on the podium, the first moto, that you kind of were doing this for your brother today because he didn't get that chance to get out there because his shoulder kind of came back up again and took him out of the action today. Talk about your guys' relationship a little bit and how much you feed off one another and how that helps you both kind of elevate your game.
Well, we just want to beat each other as much as we can. We don't really care about most other people. We just want to beat each other. So no, it's we love each other, but then again, when we're on the track, we hate each other. We'll take each other's front wheels out. So no, it's definitely we're a pretty good connection. We joke around that stuff. Like, now we don't fight as much because we're not living in the same house. But no, we get along really good. And same with racing. We when we race each other clean, not dirty at all. And that.
Awesome. Dylan, let's move on to you. Congratulations. A great season for you all in all. You definitely came here, you could tell you came here looking to take care of business this season. You came here with a purpose. You've had 2 great years in Supercross. What does it feel like to get that done? You got a taste of this last season going against Adam for the title. Now the title's yours. What does it feel like to now be a national champion in the U.S.?
It's awesome. It's really the goal is accomplished, and I'm really proud and really honored. And yeah, it's been a really great season. It's crazy. I never dreamed that big to win a Supercross and Motocross championship in the same year. So it's really awesome. But yeah, I put the work on behind, so I kind of feel like I deserve it. It's been we had some up and down during this outdoor, but yeah, the last year finished second behind Adam was really something I don't want to live again. Like, I was so frustrated, and I was really mad about that. And I know what happened after the Supercross. I wasn't really ready to. I wasn't angry to win enough, and he was, and so I paid. So this year I really wanted to win everything, and yeah, to be behind the gate for win and nothing else. So that's what I did. That's what I tried to do every weekend, and it worked. So just awesome. Yeah, perfect season for me. It's like I say, I had dreams before. I dreams to be Supercross champion, and Motocross champion too. But doing the both at the same year is just unexpected, and it's awesome.
Awesome. And talk about today. How did you approach today? It looked like you went in and you were willing to run for the victory, and race for the win if you had to. But, obviously you kind of had to some extent, take things as they came to you. Talk about your approach to the day and how the day actually ultimately went for you in balancing going for the win and trying to capture this title.
For sure. I start my day with the goal of winning, but yeah, at the same time, the championship is what we all want. So that was the main goal, and I knew if I had to let it go someplace or some moto, whatever, to be champion, I would do it. So first moto, I was really happy because G-Mart was behind me, and I was like, wow, okay, let's go. It's gonna be a war again, like Millville, and then. I kind of make the gap and pass my teammate to finish second behind Jett. So, and after that, I felt like, I mean, it was almost done. Like I had 23 or 22 points, so I was like, okay, it's safe now. I can just relax, and then the second moto get a good start. I really tried to go for the win, but I make a small crash in a back section where it was so dusty that I just couldn't see enough where I put my wheels, and I crashed. And after that, I just I push a little bit to get back in front, and yeah, at some point I was like, okay, it's fine. I just finished the moto, enjoy this last lap on the 250 bike Star Racing. That is such a crazy bike, and enjoy this moment, and we clinched the championship.
Awesome. Congrats. We'll
Thank
open
you.
up to the media now. Johnny Hopper, go ahead.
Thank you. This is Johnny with 24 Speed and MX Unfiltered. Dylan, this one's for you. Congratulations, my friend. This is kind of a fun question. With your bonus, with winning, is there anything fun that you and your wife plan on purchasing?
I don't know. We didn't really think about it. I think right now we think about our future. My future is to move in 450. Most of the riders in 450 have one place in California and one in Florida. So maybe that's something that we are going to do. But no, honestly, I mean, last year when I won my first Supercross championship, we paid all the house, and that was enough for us. We never had the goal to be rich or nothing. So after that, we were just so happy. And now, I don't know, the bonus just came and and again. So it's awesome. But yeah, no, we just live a normal life. We don't need anything more than anyone. I mean, I don't know. We didn't think about it, and also we have such crazy sponsor that they already want to make some gift to us. That's what they told us today. So I don't know. I think yeah, if we're gonna start to look at maybe getting a place in Florida for the future and for being in the best disposition for next year in 450.
Awesome. And Jeremy, this one's for you. It's been a pleasure talking to you every weekend. Did you like the 9-race format, or do you think maybe the results might have been different if you had the full 12 races to go racing?
Oh man, I mean, I think the results were as legit as they could be between 9 rounds or 12 rounds. I mean, Dylan was a beast this year. I'm about 5 silver bullets deep right now, and man, I mean, I tried to give him everything I could this year, and he was fast, you know, and I tried to go be as consistent as I could, and mad respect for him, and I was the second best guy this year.
Yeah, I appreciate your humbleness. I know I was a loaded question, so thank you, Jeremy. And my last question is for you, Jett. Right after the finish line, there's that roller sort of turning right, and you guys were jumping over it, kind of using it a big double. Was that difficult to do every lap? Was it like second gear, third gear, wide open seat bounce, or how are you guys going through that section?
No way in hell would you seat bounce that thing. Oh, you go to the bars. Second, I do not know what gear I was in. I was in whatever gear the bike was in. It was definitely a difficult jump to try and get clean every lap because you got to come in. It wasn't like it was real tacky, so you made sure you have to be smooth and hit your line right. But in the first moto, it was pretty easy. We ended up getting it right. I was able to get in the right and get some good lift. But that second one was a little rough, so I wasn't able to get it every lap. I got it a few laps, but I ended up starting to play it safe because I don't want to get booted off and then throw away a chance at the podium. So second moto was a lot more difficult, but no, it's that's one jump you definitely have to commit to, because if you half commit, you're screwed, because straight after it in the middle was this deep mud, so you definitely had to commit. But no, it was a difficult jump to try and hit clean every lap.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations on your first overall. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Dark Side, go ahead.
All right, Dark Side, Moto X Pod Show. Jeremy, first one's for you before you have too many more silver bullets. We're hearing a story today about GEICO, officially letting a lot of the team know that they're done. you mentioned excited to ride a new bike. Why don't you tell us what color it's going to be? You thought, make it official? Did we lose him?
I think we lost him. Yeah.
That question did it, huh?
Looked like he might have just jumped off.
All right.
Sorry, okay, can you repeat, please?
What was it, Dylan? Oh, that was for Jeremy, Dylan. But for Dylan, you mentioned just a minute ago that last year maybe your mentality wasn't where it needed to be and you changed it for this year. Do you feel like you're ready to use that same mentality going into the 450 class and, be a top contender? Do you feel like you're ready and already before you get on the 450, are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely. I know I made a mistake in the past and I learned from that. So I think it's just good when you do such a mistake and you learn, it's make you better. And that's why I was better this year. And I think I will be again next year. And I think Adam show and also Chase Sexton, they show me a little bit the path for next year. So I see what they can do. And I feel like, I fight with this guy. So I can do same or maybe better if I work out. So for sure I'm aware about about this challenge, but we'll put the work this winter and try it and we see. It's gonna be everything's gonna be new team, new bike, new championship kind of. So I can't really say much now, and just we're gonna see next year. That's all.
All right. Well, congratulations on the championship. I know what it means to you. We've talked numerous times about it. I'm very happy for you, Nastasia, and of course David Villeman. So good job, Jett. I'm gonna throw you a softball, man. We obviously have talked about the drama on the podium last week. At the end of Moto 1, you had a few words, a little fist bump with Coop. You guys good?
Yeah. Obviously, when you beat him after talking crap to him, obviously it was pretty good. But yeah, in my opinion, that's last weekend. So this weekend it's about the moto win, really.
Well, congrats on that. Obviously, we knew one was coming sooner than probably later. So good job. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks.
Cool. Weed, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Jason from Racer X. Dylan, first one is for you. So you crashed or went off the track early in that second moto. Did you start to get worried at that point? Did all the weird stuff start running through your mind with a little bit of adversity there in that second moto?
No, not when I crashed, but at the start of the second moto, when I see my teammate Justin Cooper had the issue on his bike, I really shit myself. Like I was okay. No, I don't want to be. One more French rider who failed at clinching this title, so I was really scared. But get the star. This small crash in this back section, which was, by the way, terrible section on the track. And then I came back, and when I see it was like 5 laps to go, I just saved my engine, just ride the smooth, and I just finished the race. So no, the crash was not a bigger problem, but when I saw my teammate having a problem, that scared me a lot.
Hey, Dylan, in the first moto, I think the way the math went, if you won the moto and Jeremy finished fourth, you would have wrapped up the title. Were you keeping track of all that? It looked like at one point you were going after Jett, and then maybe the lap to go, you kind of just settled for second. Did you know kind of what you would have needed in the first moto to wrap it up?
Yeah, for sure. And I told to Jett after the race, I said, fuck, I needed to pass you to win the championship. But yeah, I tried, but before the last lap, I made a small mistake and lose some time. So I kind of gave up. Not really gave up, but it was just not close enough to put some attack on. And I was aware of it. But it was more fun to win the championship on the second moto than first moto.
So it sounds like you actually knew about this weirdo French thing. I've been saying it's not you. It's just other guys from France, so it doesn't really affect you. But you did know about the fact that every time a French rider gets close to this title, something goes wrong. It sounds like you actually were aware of that.
Yeah, for sure I was aware. I followed this championship for so many years. I seen in the past a lot of. I seen myself happen. So for sure, yeah. The last with Marvin is just gnarliest. having a bike issue at the last round is, yeah, it's terrible. So for sure, I was thinking about it, and also the French media, they share so many stuff this week about it, and for sure I looked because I wanted to know what they were saying. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I trust. I don't really trust luck or stuff like that. So we proved that it doesn't work this way.
It looks like you and Marvin, though, did have a chance. Like, I think as you came off the track in your second moto, you saw Marvin before his final moto.
Can you repeat? Sorry, I didn't hear.
It looked like you actually saw Marvin as you came over the line in your second moto with the title. I think we caught you on camera that you got to, get a congratulations from Marvin there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he was there. I mean, we only two French riders riding this championship, so we for sure know and talk. And yeah, it was happy. I mean, it was a good moment. Him to congratulate me was a nice moment. But yeah, we talk sometime. We don't have time to really hang out together, but we talk sometime on a race. Like, it's the only one that I can really talk about what we are living. Both of us, we are the only two French riders in US riding. So, I mean, I know what he live every day. You know what I live every day. So sometimes it give us some, I don't know, some reconfort. I want to say when we spend time a little bit together. So yeah, for sure. I wish he could win today, but he didn't, and he was happy for me. So it was a nice moment.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Dylan. Hey, Jeremy, did you say something on the podium, or did we lose Jeremy? Is he not even back?
He hasn't come back, unfortunately.
Okay, no problem. I'll just switch over to Jett. Is there anything you could point to that was different today that made the difference, or was it just starts? What came together to finally make it happen?
Obviously starts helped, and they actually they ripped the track deep, but it wasn't 5 feet deep like they normally do at every other race. So the race today, the track had to be really smart and smooth, not like normal, how you just go pin into turn, hard on the brakes, bury the bike. So got more technical today, had to be smart, where I felt like us Euro riders like Dylan and I could really stand out. And obviously we have the sand rollers, so Dylan ended up telling me how we were so much better in the rollers because it's Lommel. But yeah, it just felt like more of a Euro track, really dry, skatey, sharp edge bumps, and I felt comfortable. And yeah, just everything went together. Every piece of the puzzles was put together, and they got good starts. Was riding good, and yeah.
Cool. One more thing for you, Jett. I think we all assume Supercross is starting in January. Do you know what you're going to do? Like, you take a break now? What do you do for the next month or so before it's hardcore training time again? Or maybe it's hardcore training time already?
Yeah, most people would take some time off, but I feel like I'm just getting started, really. I still have way more speed to come, so I'm starting Supercross on Tuesdays to get back in that Supercross prime again. I don't want to lose much of my speed and that stuff from this year, so hopefully I can just start where I ended off in Supercross and just keep on building.
And I would like to ask Jeremy this too, but you're the only GEICO guy on here now. Your team's done. So what was that like after the race and going out, helping them leave as winners?
Yeah, it sucks for the team because there's a lot of good guys that are on that team that are behind the scenes, and it sucks to see a truck leave the paddock, as most people said, and yeah, it definitely felt good to go 1, 2, 3 in that last moto. I was surprised Joe was up there. I thought he was a lap rider, so congrats to him. But yeah, it was good to go 1, 2, 3 that last moto. Nice clean Honda sweep. And yeah, it sucks for Jeff and Ziggy. It's they've been in this industry for so long with GEICO on that. So yeah, it's bummed to see them leave. They're like a family to me, so they're definitely gonna always stay in my heart for the rest of my career. So no, it definitely sucks.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Alex Gobert, go ahead.
Yeah, Alex Gobert, motoonline.com. Firstly, for Dylan, congratulations on the championship win. Yeah, really awesome season. Looking back, is there any one particular highlight that you can kind of recall that, that you look at as a standout for you?
Yeah, for sure. I think Millville was a big battle between G Mart and I, and yeah, the fact that I won on his field and on his home race and grabbed the red plate, I think that make a big difference in championship. I think, and for me, like I said in the past, that was one of my favorite track to ride. So, and I never did good there. So I think it was a big change. Big change for the championship. I think was the most important race for me.
In the opening moto today, you obviously had a really good battle there with Jett. Almost got him towards the end. You seem to have a fair amount of respect for Jett as a young rider. What are your thoughts on his potential? Considering it is just his first season.
I have a lot of respect for everybody. I think not only Jett, but yeah, I mean he's cool with me. I'm cool with him. I know him. We rode the same team in Europe. He was on 85, and I was riding the MX2 World Championship, and we meet over there. At this moment, he was a little more young and shy, but I was having fun with Hunter at this time, and that's where I meet him for the first time. So it was funny to meet him again and ride together now. So yeah, a lot of respect. I mean, what he showed this season is awesome at his age. I mean, we never had a chance to spend time together and tell him few advice that I wish I could tell him. But yeah, sometime I mean, today on the gate we were next to each other in second moto, and I don't remember really what I said, but I tell him a joke on what to do and what not to do, But yeah, for sure, a lot of. I mean, I think he's the future of the sport if he can stay off the fame and the the social media that can drive you crazy. I think it can be really the future superstar.
Thanks. And just quickly for Jett, I know we're running out of time, but your future, we know that the factory connection, the GEICO team's departing and nothing's been confirmed for you, but by all indications, you're safe for next year.
You said again, Bud, you kind of cut out halfway through.
Yeah, for next year, obviously with the GEICO team departing, we know by all indications it seems like you're safe. So I know nothing's announced, but you're good.
Yeah, I'm. Luckily for her rider, it's a lot more on that team. It's a lot more easy to kind of keep on riding unless like the mechanics. But I'm not sure when, but we'll obviously release something soon. I'm not going to give you guys any details. I'll let you guys wait till then. Give you a little bit of surprise. But yeah, I'll give you one hint. Basically, going to have 2 wheels.
All right, thanks.
Mitch, we'll let you get this last one in. We have Chase waiting, and Jack will be on soon. So go ahead, Mitch.
Mitch Kendra from Racer X. Dylan, just 2 quick questions for you. You talked about last year how after Supercross you weren't as motivated for outdoors, and then you made that a change this year. You wanted to really focus on outdoors. So here you've completed the perfect season now. How hard is it going to be to stay motivated with this quick off season and move into the big class next year?
Did we lose him too? I think we might have lost him too. Well, that's that. All right. Well, thanks.
Wait, was that for me?
No, it was for Dylan, and we lost his connection. So that's it. We'll wrap it up. Jett, thank you for jumping on. Congratulations again. We lost our other 2 guys, but congrats, and